June 1st, 2020 Current Affairs Questions and Answers. 1. According to estimates of national income for the financial year 2019-20 by NSO. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, India's GDP growth has slowed to an 11-year low of how much percent in 2019-20? Answer: 4.2%. Explanation. According to the provisional estimates of national income for the financial year 2019-20 by National Statistical Office, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, India's GDP growth has slowed to an 11-year low of 4.2% in 2019-20, and in the final quarter Q4 January to March the GDP's growth rate fell to 3.1%. Against 6.2% in the 2018-19, which reflects the impact of the first week of the COVID-19 lockdown, which began on March 25. 2. Who has been appointed as Chairman and Managing Director of State-run Power Finance Corporation? Answer: Ravinder Singh Dhillon. Explanation. State-run Power Finance Corporation announced the appointment of Ravinder Singh Dhillon as Chairman and Managing Director from June 1, 2020. He will be the successor of Rajiv Sharma as he retires on May 31, 2020. 3. India Observatory launched which GIS-enabled dashboard in collaboration with Forest Ecological Security as its main nodal point, to help administrators volunteers to plan urgent steps to get the stranded migrant population to safety. Answer: Coast India. Explanation. India Observatory, an open-source database, launched a GIS-enabled dashboard. Coast India Collaboration, COVID Action Support Group, in collaboration with Forest Ecological Security as its main nodal point, to help administrators, civil society organizations and volunteers to plan urgent steps to get the stranded migrant population to safety and care. 4. World Digestive Health Day by the World Gastroenterology Organization is observed on which day? Answer: the 29th of May. Explanation. Every year the 29th of May is celebrated as the World Digestive Health Day by the World Gastroenterology Organization with the WGO Foundation. The first WDHD was celebrated on the 29th of May 2005. The theme of the WDHD 2020 is Gut Microbiome, a Global Perspective. 5. Google launches which app to help people maintain social distancing? Answer: Sodar. Explanation. Google launches app, Sodar, to help people maintain social distancing. 6. World No Tobacco Day is observed on which day across the world? Answer: the 31st of May. Explanation. World No Tobacco Day is observed on the 31st of May across the world. The World No Tobacco Day is observed by the World Health Organization and global partners every year. The day provides an opportunity to raise awareness of the harmful and deadly effects of tobacco use and secondhand smoke exposure. The theme for 2020 Anti-Tobacco Day: Protecting Youth from Industry Manipulation and Preventing Them from Tobacco and Nicotine Use. 7. Who has been appointed as the new CMD of Delhi-based Oriental Insurance Company? Answer: S.N. Rajeshwari. Explanation. The bank's board bureau appointed S.N. Rajeshwari as the new CMD of Delhi-based Oriental Insurance Company. She will be the successor of A.V. Girijakumar, 60 years old, who retires on May 2020. 8. Which country has joined an international panel of G7 for setting up ethical guidelines for the use of artificial intelligence? Answer: USA. Explanation: the United States has joined an international panel of Group of Seven (G7) for setting up ethical guidelines for the use of artificial intelligence. The partnership was launched after a virtual meet of technology ministers of member nations. The aim of this panel is to counter the China's twisting technology in ways that threaten civil liberties. 9. World Vape Day was observed on which date? Answer: May 30th. Explanation: World Vape Day was observed on May 30th by millions of e-cigarette users or vapers across the globe, and the day is celebrated a day before World No Tobacco Day. WVD aims to raise awareness on e-cigarettes or vapes and help smokers who are unable to quit on their own or with currently available smoking cessation tools to change to safer nicotine products. 10. In accordance with the data released by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, the total FDI increased by how much percent to free 2019-20? Answer: 18%. Explanation: in accordance with the data released by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, the total FDI increased by 18% to $73.46 billion in the free 2019-20. This hike was the highest in the 4 years. Out of the total FDI, equity inflows through the Foreign Investment Promotion Board, Reserve Bank of India's automatic route of acquisition rose 13% to around $49.98 billion. 11. Which country hosted the meeting of the heads of tax authorities of the BRICS countries on the 29th of May 2020? Answer: Russia. Explanation: meeting of the heads of tax authorities of the BRICS countries was held on the 29th of May 2020. The BRICS countries that participated in the meeting are Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The meeting was hosted by the Federal Tax Service of Russia, which currently holds the BRICS presidency. Dr. Ajay Bhushan Pandey, Finance Secretary, Government of India, represented India at the meeting. 12. Piyush Goyal participated in the Digital Summit on Exports organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry through a video conference. Who is President of Confederation of Indian Industry? Answer: Vikram Shrikant Kirloskar. Explanation: Union Minister for Commerce and Industry and Railways. Piyush Goyal participated in the Digital Summit on Exports organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry through a video conference. The institutional partner for the summit is Export-Import Bank. President of KI is Vikram Shrikant Kirloskar. 13. Who laid the foundation stone for a missile park named Agnipta in Visakhapatnam? Answer: Rajesh Debnath. Explanation: the foundation stone for a missile park named Agnipta was laid by Commodore Rajesh Debnath, and a 2 MW (MW) solar photovoltaic plant was commissioned by Vice Admiral Atul Kumar Jain, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Eastern Naval Command at Inskalinga, Visakhapatnam. Agnipta aims to capture glimpses of missile history of Inskalinga since its inception in 1981. 14. NABARD has extended how much our special liquidity facility to West Bengal so far in the current fiscal year for the welfare of farmers and poor people in the state? Answer: 1050 crore rupees. Explanation: NABARD, a development bank focusing primarily on the rural sector of the country, has extended 1050 crore rupees special liquidity facility to West Bengal so far in the current fiscal year for the welfare of farmers and poor people in the state. 15. The Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energy proposed which scheme to interconnect renewable energy by sharing solar resources with more than 140 countries of West Asia and Southeast Asia. Answer: One Sun, One World, One Grid. Explanation: the Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energy proposed the One Sun, One World, One Grid to interconnect renewable energy by sharing solar resources with more than 140 countries of West Asia and Southeast Asia. The grid will be interconnected with African power pools. Its aim is to provide solar power to nations which lack sunlight by building a common transmission system. The proposal was mooted on the lines of PM Modi's announcement on cross-border solar connectivity in October 2019.